My name is Lisa VanDamme, and I'm the founder of a school called VanDamme Academy in Orange County, California, where I also teach literature. If I had to reduce the inspiration to one thing, I would say it is his spirit of humanity. I think this is a time when divisiveness and polarization is very prominent, and I can think of no greater literary source for the promotion of a very humane spirit than the novels of Victor Hugo. Having been a literature teacher for about 25 years now, and having taught Victor Hugo's works, especially 93 and Les Miserables, to my students over the course of all that time, I've seen the impact that reading his works can have on them in the development of their depth of understanding of the world, their moral sensibilities, their sense of expression. And what's most important to me is that students today actually read his novels. I think the rest of what we can get from Hugo, his legacy of, political involvement or the creativity he can inspire in students, all of that is going to be contingent on their having read and relished and really deeply understood his work. So my hope is that the center can help to introduce students to his works and give them that inspiration that he can uniquely provide. I think it's a challenging problem because, as we all know, people in general are reading less and less, but this seems to me like a really remarkable opportunity to create a classroom space, to create an organization of people who want to promote his works, who believe in the value and power of his works, and to come together with educators and scholars and just lovers of Victor Hugo to figure out how to bring his works to the next generation. I've seen how much they actually do love them when presented with it. So it's just figuring out how they can be reached. And Victor Hugo has the power to take it from there. The books look daunting to a teenager. Even the sheer size of them looks daunting. The language, when you open up the book, appears inaccessible to them. The sentences are very long. The vocabulary is very sophisticated. And I find that that is so easily overcome with just a little bit of guidance. And that once they're sort of over the hurdle of what might be initially intimidating, the plots are so dramatic and so compelling, the moral questions that it raises so fascinating and intriguing and thought-provoking, and the kind of spiritual enrichment, the feeling that they get from experiencing the stories that he tells them, makes it an absolutely life-changing experience for them. At the end of my students' 8th grade year, so they're about 13 years old, I always ask them as a final question in my literature class, what is the one book that moved you the most? What was your favorite thing you read in the course of your whole education here? So secretly, my plan is to purchase that book and inscribe it to them as a gift. And inevitably, the vast majority choose one of Victor Hugo's works. So it does touch them deeply in a way that they want to keep with them and continue forever. There's a scene in 93 when a character is told by an innkeeper that he has to avoid turning left on the road because that will take him straight into danger. Instead, he needs to turn right, not turn left. And this is a moment in the novel that always comes to mean a lot to my students, because to turn left is to turn into danger, but as it turns out, it's also to turn toward the opportunity to help survive somebody he dearly loves and to help in a fight that he dearly cares about. So turn left is turning into danger to defend what you love. Turn right is to look out for your own safety. So students of mine, I once bought my students a journal that just said turn left inscribed on the cover as their graduation gift, because turn left comes to mean to them, inspired by the scene from Victor Hugo, defend what you love.